Okay, JavaScript is a scripting language. It is designed by Netscape. Okay, it is it is a scripting language designed by Netscape to develop interactive websites. Interactive websites means you can refresh the um, pages by parts. If you want to refresh a particular part in our web form, uh, using JavaScript you can refresh a particular part only and validate forms and communicate with the server, and you can add more functionality whatever you want. Using JavaScript you can communicate with the server also, like getting data from database and pushing data to the database, and validate forms means validations. JavaScript can interact interact with HTML source code, enabling web others to spice up their sites with the dynamic content. Web pages to add functionality, validate forms, communicate with the server, and much more. These are the main features uh, using JavaScript. JavaScript runs in the client side only. Client side means in the browser only. Okay, browser side, like browsers Chrome and Firefox, Safari, like this. Okay, JavaScript only runs in client side only. JavaScript works in all browsers. Nowadays, all browsers support JavaScript. JavaScript most popular scripting language on the internet. JavaScript means JavaScript is a scripting language and designed to add functionality to HTML pages. Functionality means if you want to write validations, you can write validations in using JavaScript and communicate with the server. Okay, and remaining functionality, whatever you want to develop web forms or website. Total code you can write in using JavaScript without the server side code. JavaScript is usually embedded directly into the HTML pages. Here for JavaScript there is no compilers. Browser can compile the JavaScript code and run in the browser only. Browser debug the code and give the output to you. You can execute script without preliminary compilation, and everyone can use JavaScript because there is no license for JavaScript. Okay, here for write JavaScript code in our HTML form, use tag script tag to write JavaScript code. The HTML script tag is used to insert a JavaScript into the HTML page. You can write JavaScript code in body tag or a head tag. Anywhere you can write JavaScript code, use script tag. Between starting tag and ending tag, you can write JavaScript code. Here a simple example. Simple example means display current date in p tag. Display current date using JavaScript. Okay, here one paragraph. In body tag I have one paragraph with id my para. And here I used script tag. Okay, starting tag and ending tag. Here written document dot write bracket this in this code and comment. Okay, document dot get element by id my para dot inner html equal to first JavaScript class. For displaying some string content in paragraph. Here the document dot get element by id means getting HTML element in JavaScript. Okay, finding element HTML element in JavaScript with the HTML element ID based on element ID. Here finding HTML element paragraph dot inner HTML equal to first JavaScript class means this means applying some string into the paragraph. Okay, from JavaScript written uh, some content into the paragraph. So inner HTML we have to use for getting HTML that value from HTML element into the JavaScript. Here we have to use value. Okay, for getting value from HTML element, here we have to use for applying some content into the HTML element. If we want to write some content into HTML element, you have to give the inner HTML. So here in paragraph display some content first JavaScript class in paragraph. Okay, first JavaScript class is displayed here. Okay, in paragraph first JavaScript class. So here put this line in comment. Here display date in paragraph. Okay, document.write means writing some content into the HTML content. Okay, this is the current time. Okay, see here inspect element. One paragraph created. Okay, the HTML document.write method written in HTML document. Okay, paragraph element and current date in paragraph. Okay, here this paragraph in paragraph displayed current date. So here you can remove this comment lines. Okay, first JavaScript class in paragraph displayed first paragraph document get element by ID. Okay, here this is written paragraph element in a HTML document. Okay, you can create HTML elements like write method using write method. So this is a simple example to display current date using JavaScript. You can place JavaScript in any place in your HTML document like body tag or any head tag. Anywhere you can place. Okay, same code. Okay, and this is a simple example. Okay, the lines between script and starting script and ending tag contain the JavaScript and are executed by the browser. Okay, here there is no compiler. Only browser can compile and debug the code and display the output, give the output. Without the script tag, the browser will treat as pure text and just write it to the page. So here I removed okay script tag. So see here, okay, this treat as one text, okay, directly displayed in total text in document. So you have to use script tag for JavaScript. Okay, where we can use JavaScript in our page. JavaScript can be put in body and in the head sections of the HTML page. Okay, we can put our HTML JavaScript code in body tag and head tag, and JavaScript in an HTML page will be executed when the page loads. Okay, JavaScript in HTML page will be executed when the page loads. This is not always what we want. Sometimes we want to execute a JavaScript when an event occurs. So event means sometimes if you want to work some JavaScript code when you click on some button, okay, you can write JavaScript functions and apply this JavaScript function into um, button click event, such as when a user clicks a button. This is the case. We can put the script inside a script function inside a function. So in JavaScript we can write the functions. Okay, here the example. Here return function in JavaScript. Okay, in script tag return function. Here in body tag taken one button type equal to button on click is the event for button for clicking. When you click on this button, this function in JavaScript executed and display the current date in paragraph. Okay, this is when you click on this button, executed this function and document get element by id. Demo is the paragraph id. Okay, inner HTML equal to date. This date will display in paragraph. Here I'm taking one button, type equal to button, value, display date, and on click equal to my function. In JavaScript code, function, my function is the function name, document dot element by id. 1 second. Here document dot get element by id. Here we have to take another paragraph. Okay, my paragraph, we have to take one paragraph dot inner html equal to date is the date function in JavaScript to get the current date. Okay, here take one paragraph, id, my paragraph. Okay, when you click on this button in this paragraph, you have to display current date. Okay, here paragraph is displayed current date. Okay, and first time only paragraph is there. Okay, might be. Okay, when you click on this button, okay, in my paragraph displayed current date. Okay, like this we can write the different functions for different functionalities. You can place an unlimited number of skips in your document. Okay, here you can place any number of script tags. Like here In this example, return only one script block. Okay, here we can write number of script tags like script. Okay, for here from starting script to ending script, this is one block. Okay, and you can write another block of script. Okay, like this. You can write here something, some functionality. You can write here some functionality. Okay, you can place any number of script tags in our HTML document, and you can have skips in both the body and the head section in the same time. Okay, body section లో పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. You can write JavaScript code in body section and head section in same time. Okay, you can write JavaScript code in external files also. JavaScript also can also be placed in external files. External files means .js files. You can code to be on several different web pages. Use of the external files. You can use JavaScript code in number of websites. Okay, in different web pages. You can use in different web pages, and you can use in different websites also. External files means write JavaScript code in separate file and save that file in .js file, and call that external file in your HTML document. Like here, this is the example for to call external file. Okay, create one external file .js with extension .js and call here like this: script type text JavaScript and source. Source is the JavaScript external file path. Okay, here for this simple example, okay, here written a doc type HTML and body tag, and here head section, head ending tag. So here one button and one paragraph. When you click on this button, display current date or some content in paragraph. Type equal to button value. Okay, get date function, and when you click on this button, unclick, display current date. Okay, and display date is the function name. You can give any name for the JavaScript function. Okay, input and take one paragraph and ID, my paragraph, and here paragraph ending. So here save this. Okay, dot index dot html form. Okay, this is the html form, and open another notepad. Okay, write JavaScript code in this notepad and save this as dot extension file, dot js file. And here directly you can write JavaScript function without script tag. Okay, here function, function name, same name, display date. When you click on that button, execute this function and display date in paragraph. Document dot get element by id, document get element by id, my paragraph dot inner html equal to display current date. Okay, return just JavaScript function in new notepad. Okay, save this notepad as dot extension. Okay, in JavaScript new folder. Okay, my script dot js. Okay, save this file in dot js extension. Okay, so go here and see. Okay, index form and my script. Okay, save two files with one is the extension data extension file. Okay, one is the html form. Okay, here for these two files communication, like you have to call this function extension file in html form. Okay, script, use script tag and src. Source is the script file path. Okay, my script dot js. Okay, this is the communication for html and javascript file. Okay, javascript file, uh, call javascript file in html form. So when you click on this function in this button, execute this function and display current date in paragraph. When if you run this index form, so here my script, see, alright, spelling mistake, script, le element, get element by id. Okay, so like this we have to write extension files. If any error is there in HTML in our JavaScript code, uh, no output. So here you can call this script file in your body tag or head section. You can call this path anywhere. Okay, if any error is there in your JavaScript file and will not display the output, and the JavaScript is case sensitive. Case sensitive means we have to follow the some syntax. Syntaxes means here return document or get element by id. Okay, here get element by id. See here get is the small, okay, small letters, and e is the caps letter, and b caps letter, and I caps letter. Okay, word from second word first letter must be in cap letters. Okay, starting word no required to caps letter. Okay, from second word this is the one word get, and element is the one word, by is the one word, id is one word. Okay, from second word you have to write first letter in caps letter. Okay, this is the case sensitive. If you write here e is the small letter, okay, and output will not be displayed. Okay, when you click on this button, no output. Okay, so must and should we have to follow this case sensitive syntaxes. Okay, like this we can write JavaScript code in external file. Okay, JavaScript is case sensitive. Already I explained case sensitive. JavaScript is case sensitive, therefore watch your capsulation when you write JavaScript statements. Okay, capsulation you have to check that, and create or call variables, objects and functions. Okay, in functions or objects and variables or anything, if you want to write follow some rules. And JavaScript statements. JavaScript is a sequence of statements to be executed by the browser. Okay, sequence of statements. Number of statements, you can write 100 lines of code or 1000 lines of code in JavaScript. So all statements are executed by line. Okay, suppose if you have 1000 lines of code, JavaScript code in your web form. Okay, all statements are executed by one. Okay, JavaScript statement is command to a browser. Okay, JavaScript statement is a command to a browser. The purpose of the command is to tell the browser what to do. Okay, and JavaScript statements tells the browser to write. Okay, here document dot write function means tells the browser to write this string in browser. Okay, write function already predefined function. This is a predefined function in JavaScript. It is normal to add a semicolon at the end of the each executable statement. Okay, each and every statement. Okay, end of the statement you have to put semicolon. Okay, this is the one statement. If you put semicolon, that is the one statement. And the JavaScript blocks means uh, JavaScript statements can be grouped together in blocks. Okay, block starts with the left curly bracket and end with the right curly bracket. Okay, here see the example. This is the block of statements. The purpose of the block is to make the sequence of statements execute browser. Okay, sequence of statement. First, the statement is executed in the browser, and second, this statement is executed in the browser, and third, this statement is executed in the browser. Okay, so sequentially, if you want to run sequentially, run sequence in the browser, you can write a block of JavaScript code. Okay, put your JavaScript code in curly brackets. So here, if you want to write on some function, write function name. Okay, my function. Okay, here open bracket and close bracket. Okay, these are the block of statements in function. Okay, from here to here, some block of statements in a JavaScript function. So all these uh, statements executed in sequence. Okay, JavaScript comments can be used to make the code more readable. Okay, more readable. JavaScript comments means if you want to write some description for your code, you can write description in the comment lines. Okay, here in JavaScript, single line comments and multi-line comments is there. JavaScript comments are used to make the code more readable, and we can use comments can be added to the explain the JavaScript code. So here in single line comments, in script tag, here written 3 lines in comments and 2 lines JavaScript code. Okay, documented write function write this content in HTML document. This is a paragraph and this is the paragraph. Two paragraphs are written in document, and these are the comments. Okay, write a heading and write 2 paragraphs. Okay, write 2 paragraphs is the description for below 2 lines. Okay, this is the description for below 2 lines of code. Okay, write 2 paragraphs. Okay, you can explain what what code you have written here in comments. And if you want to if you don't want to execute this line, okay, this statement, you can put this code in comments. Okay, in future if you want to use in future, you can remove this comment. Okay, here if you run this example, only one paragraph is displayed. Okay, in future if you need this paragraph, okay, you can simply remove this comment and use this statement in our code. Okay, now two paragraphs are displayed. Okay, need if you need this code in future, you can put this code in comments, and otherwise you can execute. And this is the single line comments, and multi-line comments means put multi-lines in single comment. Okay, here I have multi-lines of some content in JavaScript. Okay, for single lines using two slashes. Okay, here single line comments using two slashes, and for multi-lines hash star starting and star hash ending. Okay, ending for multi-lines comments. These are the multi-lines string. Okay, this string in put it in comments. Okay, slash star star slash. Okay, run this code and display two paragraphs only. Okay, see here in script. Okay, in script tag. Okay, multi-line comments is there. Okay, this is the content. Okay, the code below will write one heading and two paragraphs. Okay, some content. Okay, this is the single line comment and this is the multi-line comment. Okay, for multi-lines you have to put like this. For single line you have to put like this. Okay, two slashes. For multi-line hash star star hash. And single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments and here multi-line comments. Okay, in JavaScript we can create variables like integer and string and bool and float variables. Okay, variables means you can save the some uh, values or some content in variables. Okay, using variables you can save some content in our variables. Okay, variables are containers for storing information. We can declare variables as, like we have to use var keyword in JavaScript to declare the variables. Okay, var variable. Okay, if you want to create some variables, if you want to create some integer variable, like create here var I equal to some 10 value. Okay, this 10 value is stored in I, so you can use I in your JavaScript code anywhere you can use. Okay, a variable's value can change during the execution of the script. Okay, you declare JavaScript variables with the var keyword. Okay, var is the keyword, and to declare the variables, I is the your variable name and equal to 10 is the value of I. You can also assign values to the variables when you declare them. Okay, uh, here declaring the value for the variable, otherwise we can declare only variable also like this. Okay, where I only declared variable, not assigned value. Here we have local variables and global variables is there. A variable declared within the JavaScript function becomes local and can only be accessed within that function only. Okay, local variables declared within the one function, these variables can use in that function only. You can have local variables with the same name in different functions. Okay, with the same name we can have the local variables in different functions. And global variables, variables declared outside a function become global. Outside a function declared variables is a global variables, and all scripts and functions on the web page can access it. Okay, global variables can access all functions. In all functions, global variables are destroyed when you close the page. Here see the example, global variables and local variables. Here I have one HTML form. In this HTML form, first button and first paragraph. Okay, when you click on this button, display current date in this paragraph. Okay, and second button also, when you click on this button, display current date in this paragraph. So these are the two same concepts, but using local variables and global variables. Okay, here there is no script, okay, JavaScript code. This code in external file. Okay, script source sample1.js file. In sample1.js file we have JavaScript code. Okay, so here we have sample1.js file. Open this file. So here see, here when you click on this first button, display date function will call. Okay, display date. Okay, this function will call and display current date. Here declared local variable. Local variable means declare local variables in the current function only, in the function only. Okay, this is the function starting and this is the function ending. So local variables declared in function only. So here where dt equal to date function. Date function get current date from system and saved in dt variable. Okay, and the document or get element by id. Demo is the paragraph id. Dot another html equal to dt. Okay, applied this variable here. So in dt current date is there. So current date display in paragraph. Okay, when you click on this first button, display current date in paragraph. Next, when you click on this second button, okay, second button, this function will call and here created and a local variable dt. Okay, document get element by id. Demo1 is the paragraph id in an html code dt. Okay, same name variables we can declare in multiple functions. Okay, here You can have local variables with the same name in different functions. Okay, in same name, dt here is the dt same name and dt is the same name. So we have different same name with different functions. So these are the local variables. Here one local variable and here one local variables. Okay, if you run this example, first display date. Okay, display the current date and display the current date. So two paragraphs. Uh, okay, two buttons clicked and two current dates are displayed for using local variable. Okay, here global variables means global variables declared outside a function become global. Okay, and all scripts and functions on the web page can access it. So here where dt equal to date. Okay, outside the functions created one variable. Outside of the function created one variable and remove this variable here. Okay, here local variables are removed. Okay, global variables are using in both functions. Okay, in this function dt used. Okay, in this function also dt used. A global variable. So both functions use this global variable. Then display output. Okay, okay, same. So like this you can create local variables and global variables. Okay, you can comment this global variable and execute with local variables. Otherwise you can uncomment this and comment this local variables and use global variable. Okay, anything you can use global variables or local variables. There is no difference. But if you want to use one single variable in multiple functions, you can create global variable. Okay, otherwise you can create local variables. Here two functions. These two functions use global variable. Otherwise you can use local variables. Whatever you want, you can create local or global variables. And here arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators means additional, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the arithmetical operations. Okay, equal to and plus, okay, minus, in, okay, increment to decrement to. Okay, operators. Using these operators we can do the mathematical uh, functions. You can write the mathematical functions. So here declared two variables. Okay, where y equal to 5, where z equal to 2, and here where x equal to y plus z. Y plus z means 7 value stored in x and x value displayed in dd. Okay, operators. Here additional operator. In additional operator Here one paragraph is there, id equal to demo. In script tag, created two variables, and where x equal to 5 and where y equal to 2. Two variables are declared, and where z equal to x plus y. X plus y addition. Okay, added these two variables and stored result in z variable. Okay, document get element by id. Demo is the paragraph id. Dot inner html equal to z. Okay, z in z result is there. So 5 plus 2 7 result will display in paragraph. Okay, when you run this example here directly 7 displayed here. So like this you can do the mathematical functions like okay, subtraction, multiplication, and increment and decrement. Okay, division modules like this. Okay, do some examples on this arithmetical operators. Okay, plus subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, and today assignment, do the examples using arithmetic operators like subtraction and multiplication. Okay, and division modules, these four, and local variables and global variables, and external file. Write JavaScript code in external file with local variables and global variables. Okay, and arithmetic operators. Do assignment only single form only. Okay, all these assignments. Okay, hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, did you understand all the concepts, comments, and variables?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and Suparna, Vijay,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
yeah, did you understand the assignment also, Suparna?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, only single and
Sir, can you once again repeat the assignment?
assignment only single form you have to do. Okay, in single form, in single assignment, local variables and global variables and arithmetic operators.
Okay, sir.
Like do one function, okay, with the local variables and global variables. Use arithmetic operators.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Vijay,
Yes.
did you watch the videos?
Yes, I watched it. Yeah.
Okay, how is it?
So can you send the recording session of today's class?